Hello and welcome to another episode of the FATR. I'm EricTheCarGuy, your host, and FATR stands for Fridays at the Red Line. Red Line. But as you can see, we're in our new shop. There's a tad bit of echo, but all is good. I was able to get everything pretty much set up in here last week. Almost there. I've got a light to hang up, or a light I want to hang up over the toolbox. But right now, the light that you see is all coming in from the doors. And then when I close the doors, like when it gets cold for wintertime and that kind of thing, I turn on the lights, I got plenty of light to do what I need to do. Very, very happy with the new setup. Shush, taping here. Very happy with the new setup in the new garage. Life is good. And thanks to everybody who, wished me well and all that stuff. There is a video of the move that's posted over on ETCG 1. I need to put a link on last week's FATR to that, which I forgot to do, which hopefully I'll have done by now, but I'll put one on this just the same. I'm also thinking about doing a walk around video of the shop today after I get through doing my stuff here. All this noise, all these people, all this industry, commerce going on, what's up with that? Quickly, I want to cover, I'm going to be hanging up my ASE stuff here. I just got my Master Tech Recert thing in the mail the other day after months and months and months, but I just want to show you how far ASE seems to have come, because this is my old Master Tech card, which is just a piece of paper stuck through a laminating machine. But hey, we've moved on up. We've got like actual like credit cardy kind of material here, so ASE's gotten a little bit better about that as of late. And also, if you're going to be taking exams this fall, I believe it's going to be on a computer, so no more handwritten color in the bubbles. It'll be, punch a button on a computer kind of thing. So, they're doing their thing to make your testing experience more in the 21st century, for lack of a better word. I hadn't hung that up in the old shop, but I figured, you know what? I feel kind of professional here. And a lot of you have commented on the whole thing with the lift too. We'll get to it. I'm in no rush. I'm just happy to be on a clean, level floor to work. I will work on this floor for as long as I have to before I get to a point where I'm getting a lift. And honestly, I'm in no hurry, because I believe I'm gonna have to run some electric in addition to getting a lift, because they take 220. Enough about me. I feel like I've talked like a really long time. How about some videos for you to watch and waste some time with today? Actually, this was posted to my Facebook by Spencer Schuckman. Posted this on my Facebook. It's a 3,000 plus horsepower Detroit diesel. Actually, it's a couple of Detroit diesels mashed together. I think it's like some 12-cylinder thing. I think it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might have like 9 superchargers on it. It's completely ridiculous, and yeah, completely ridiculous. I have no idea what they're going to put this thing in, but maybe it's a tractor pull thing. I don't know. But they gave the horsepower numbers, but I'm more interested in the torque numbers, because diesels and torque are like hand in hand. Diesels are more, diesels can be high horsepower, but normally the torque is through the roof. So I would really want to know what the torque is on this. But if you watch this video, when you go through it to the end, he actually shows how he built that custom intake manifold to run all those superchargers, which I thought was kind of neat. It looks like they started out with a wood template. Very cool stuff. So, I mean, you can watch it, and yeah, it's cool to see that engine, but it's even cooler to see some of the engineering that went into making it work. I thought that was just as interesting as like a 12-cylinder diesel with a bunch of superchargers on it. Anyway, check it out.
Today is the biggest day ever. This engine is the ultimate B2471 Detroit Big Mike 3,000 plus horsepower. We're going to go test this engine right now on the dyno to find the actual horsepower of this engine. The largest motor ever built for a semi truck. It is going to be off the charts. It is the biggest. It's got 12 871 blowers. It's nitrous, and it is just bad to the bone.
All right, next up we have, and I feel bad about this because I don't remember the person's name who sent this to me, but it's a 240Z with a Corvette engine. And it was kind of a popular thing, if I remember, back a while ago to take these cars and put V8s in them. They originally came with a straight six, which, you know, is nice in its own right. And when the first car I ever worked on as a mechanic, as a professional technician, was a 1972 240Z. And boy, was that cool. But I remember specifically the first time I ever walked through the doors of the shop and worked as a technician, that's what I worked on. I think I put a set of points in it, tuned it up, did something to it. But yeah, you take a, shush. You take a V8, you stick it in one of these things, and you got yourself a car, because it handles pretty good in its own right. I don't know what they do as far as the springs and everything to try to get it, you know, because that V8's probably going to be quite a bit heavier than that straight six was. Who knows? But check it out. Yeah, tire smoking machine, that one is. And these next two were also posted on my Facebook by Patrick Chambers, so thanks for these, Patrick. But this is, what is this? Cooper Lake Automotive. I believe they're down in Georgia. And I watched these two videos, and I watched some of the other ones, and I would suggest you subscribe to this channel, because they got some cool little things that they've posted there. But the reason why I wanted to show you these today was because to be a technician, some days are better than others. And both of these jobs are pretty in-depth jobs. Anytime you got to get into a dash, like the first one I'm going to show you here, the Durango heater core, anytime you got to get into a dash, you're getting into some work. And there's a lot of little pieces and a lot of little things to go everywhere. So you got to make sure you stay organized with a big job like this. And then they're tag teaming it too. Another thing I like about it, female technician. Female technicians, I think they're great. I think we need more of them out there. And I'm not saying that to be sexist kind of thing. I'm just saying that, you know what, girls, you're just as capable as guys. And you can see Ashley, just as capable as any guy. And that's what I'm talking about. So keep those comments, you know, come on, one of us. She's one of us. Treat her like one of us. Check these out. Well, I'm gonna run these back to back. I'll show you the part of the one, which is the Durango heater core. But then the next one, they do an Aviator engine. And I've heard things about these Ford engines and having to lift the body up off of the car to get to the engine. I would never even attempt it without a lift. And I'm sure it comes with a pretty hefty price tag, because anytime you're taking bodies off to get the engines to swap them out, engine jobs in and of themselves are expensive. This, who knows? But go ahead and check these out. The first one you're going to see is a Durango heater core replacement, and the second one you're going to see is the Aviator engine. Check them out.
Now that the dashboard's out of the way, you can see the HVAC system. You can see Ashley in there working on it. I'm loosening the bolts from the outside in the engine compartment. We're about to remove this HVAC assembly so we can get to the heater core.
All right, we have the HVAC assembly out. We're replacing the heater core in this Dodge Durango.
Well, that about wraps it up for this week's FATR. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. I'm going to start shooting some videos here in the new space. Part 2 of the power steering rack replacement video is going to be posted on Monday. I'm also going to post a full-length version. I was trying to figure out how to post that video because it is so long. It's almost an hour in its total length, but I think there's a lot of good information there, because I show you how to do inner tie rods as well as how to swap out a power steering rack. So there's a lot there. I wanted to get as much of it as I possibly could in there, but I didn't want to post an hour-long video because I didn't want to do that to you. So I split it up into that 20-minute and 30-some minute, give you a pretty good overall picture of it. So hope you enjoy that. All right then, I'm Eric the Car Guy. You can always visit me at EricTheCarGuy.com or follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And you can find me answering car questions over on the forum over at EricTheCarGuy.com. So if you got like car questions you want to ask, I suggest you ask them over there because you won't just get answers from me, you'll get answers from a lot of smart people. And I'm really enjoying the fun that I'm having over there. So thanks to everybody who signed up for the forum. I'm enjoying meeting you, I'm enjoying seeing the posts that you make, things you're into. I'm learning lots. I'm learning lots. Anyway, I will see you soon. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty, and all that kind of stuff. Catch you later.